Alright, so welcome back. Today we have something very important to do. This is crucial information that needs to be known, and that is a ranking of the Mortal Kombat box arts. This is something that can only be done by those with the highest expertise of Mortal Kombat knowledge, those that are on comparable levels to that of rocket scientists, but in the field of Mortal Kombat expertise. That is what was needed for this video today. That is why I have to take on this heavy burden and go ahead and rank these box arts. Now, I'm just joking a little bit, but this is something I've wanted to do for a while, and I think it'd be kind of fun. So let's go ahead and rank these box arts on a tier list. And I didn't do any like pre-thought here really, so we'll see what I end up ranking these. You know, it's not like I'm not using my knowledge here, you know, my multiple years. You know, it's like my GED, but it's like my MK GED, you know, like I'm more than qualified for sure. So let's go ahead and begin. So these don't appear to be in order, but let's just start here with Mortal Kombat 2. Mortal Kombat 2 I adore. This is probably my favorite classic MK game in terms of vibes, in terms of aesthetic, the characters. Okay, I love this game. You know, it might be getting the treatment. It might be getting that S tier treatment because look at it, it's too good. This box art is too good. Like it fits that vibe, kind of like the Sky Temple. It gives me Sky Temple vibes, and then the dragon logo. Like guys, we have to think this isn't just ranking box arts. This is ranking a generation. This is ranking a dragon logo. It's gonna be hard to rank some of these lower, but MK2 can take a very clear and definitive S tier spot there. Next we have Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero. Now this game, I've never actually seen it in person, I don't think, to be honest with you, which is kind of sad, kind of tragic. And this box art is quite nice. I love the little like ice theme here that we have going, of course, for Sub-Zero. Also the font for Sub-Zero is pretty nostalgic. This one is like the MK2 in the sense of like simplicity and effect, but it doesn't have that iconography for me. Like it's a little bit lower. It might be a B tier for now. For now, Chad. No need to persecute me, you know. We're gonna put this in the B tier for now just to give us an idea, and we'll see if we readjust any of these as we go. Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. You know, I don't make the fucking rules, chat. I don't make them, I just abide by them. And that's why this one's going here, and that's why this one is also going here. Because I don't make the rules, Chad. I just abide by them. And this one is the best one. And this one is a close second. I have to put them there. Okay, you wanted a little bit of an explanation, we'll have to do it. This game has Shujinko in it, okay, enough said. That's the end of the video, actually. We're ending it here. No, I'm just playing, chat. But Mortal Kombat Deception, my favorite Mortal Kombat game. We have the main villain, Onaga, there, with this very ominous lighting, creating that iconic orange and yellow dragon logo for MK Deception. And again, having the boss right there in front of it in the shadow because the illumination's coming from behind with the dragon logo, it is outstanding. This one is definitely my #1 spot. It has to take it. I think it has to take it. And then Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. So what is so cool about this box art is not only did it add the V, you know, to symbolize the number 5 of Mortal Kombat, but this is also where they started having the subtitles, or like the name underneath the actual Mortal Kombat title. And a cool thing they did here was make it have this kind of two-tone or two-color aesthetic to it. So the red being added to the dragon logo and also being added to Mortal Kombat as a title is being added through the Deadly Alliance portion of it. I don't know if this really makes sense, but I just think that's a very cool way of going about it. It's a really good art direction there. So I'm a big fan of this one as well. Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. See, now this one's a bit hard for me because I have clear memory, clear as day, seeing this in Walmart in the game section when I was younger and picking it up because, oh my god, this game, no matter what you want to say about it, this game is special. It can hold a special place in all of our hearts, and so does this box art. This box art is pretty extravagant, all things considered, when comparing it to other Mortal Kombat box arts, and definitely, you know, stand the test of time for the iconography of this game. See, I would feel very bad not putting it in S, but how many do we have to put in S, chat? How many do we have to put in S? I don't know. This is just, it's too good. It's too good, but it does kind of lack that simplicity, I guess. It does have a little bit going on. Like if you were to look at a glance, can you tell it's Mortal Kombat? Yeah, you can because of Scorpion and the logo, but it isn't there in your face as much as something like this, for example. Now, that doesn't necessarily make it bad in my opinion. It doesn't have that wow, that now, you know what I mean? At least to me. I'm gonna put it at the top of A for now, okay? The top of A. It is good. It's very good. Objectively, I'd say it's great. My favorite, though, probably not, but it is in that upper echelon. So we'll go ahead and put it in A tier. Mortal Kombat 4, this one's kind of in the same shoes as the MK vs DC one, in the sense of having like characters on it and having stuff going on it. What's also good about this is you do get to have a boss character and then good characters here, Raiden, Tanya, and then Goro. So I love when you do get to see some characters here, and it isn't like a whole bunch, but it does have that, I guess I could say, it does have that same aura as the Deception one. If anything, this walked so that the Deception box art could run, you know what I mean, in a sense. I think for that alone, it does deserve to be a little bit high here, but I think I might put it here in the A tier as well. I think I might put it there in A. Like, I don't see it in my brain as clear as day, as clear as I would love to see it, as clear as I'd see something as like iconic as this right here, this bad boy right here, which is a good example of showing us that you can have the whole multiple character, the dragon logo, that whole thing there, and still stand out in a very special way. Again, these three box arts here kind of are like the so far the pioneers of having a lot of stuff going on them, but this one, just the way that it's framed, I'd say, having Lu and Lao facing you, the dragon logo front and center right there in the back, it works, it's effective. I have core memory of seeing this. I could have recalled and drawn this from memory, like I'm one of those detectives. If you had asked me to do it, of course. You didn't ask me before I brought it up, so there's no need for me to prove myself, you know? You're just gonna have to take my word for it. But yeah, that's a great cover. That's going at the top of A for me. That's going at the top of A for me. I think that's pretty fair. So Mortal Kombat 3, I've actually always loved this one. Even though Mortal Kombat 3 wasn't one of the games I played until later on in my life, I never actually got to play the classic MK3 when I was younger. This box art has always been one that I've loved for the way that it's so simple yet so effective. The 3 number being there not only in the title but also in terms of the actual like art, the graphic of the art, lets you know that this is the 3rd installment and also has a very pretty dragon logo there with a little bit of a shine, which I've always been a fan of. I don't know if the simplicity can save itself here, making it above things like MK4 or MK vs DC, but it is a nice one that I do enjoy. Now, is it as good or as bad? I'd say not bad, but is it in the same caliber as Mythology Sub-Zero? I don't know. I just feel like this one from afar, if you really had to look at them, you'd see this and be like, oh, that's Mortal Kombat 3. You know what I mean? Like, this looks like an MK logo if you put it out in the sun and it was a little sun-dried maybe. Not to its discretion, not to its fault. I'm sorry, Bihan, I love you. I do, trust me. Serena, I love you. I adore you, but this is the box arts. This isn't about the actual contents of the game, and I'm going to have to probably do this. Mythologies, thank you. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put that there. I think this makes a little bit of sense. I don't know, is my brain clicking? Is it clicking for you guys? Are you guys on the same wavelength as me? To piggyback off of this one, we're going to go with, in my opinion, a lot better, but still just as good, of course, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. This box art has a special place in my heart. It added that iconic purple skulls and all of that, which I still, in my brain, have such a core association with Mortal Kombat to this day because of it being added here. The fonts here, outstanding. Also, the little change with the 3 to make it brighter and kind of stand out among those skulls there was a great decision in my opinion, and ended up making it feel new and fresh, but also like an improved version of the existing MK3. For me, I'm gonna go ahead and put this one probably above. See, like, this is where like I start to struggle, because like if we're going based off of objective art, I would say that this one's probably one of the best ones. It's like objectively a great art piece. But in terms of being a great box art, I don't know. Like, am I gonna buy this when I see it out in the store? Probably, I guess. It is MK vs DC. Like, I don't know who I'm trying to fool here. But besides that point, am I going to resonate more with this one if I see it like in public or as a poster, you know, something like that, right? Am I going to resonate more with this one? And I don't know. I honestly would say probably yeah. I do like this one a lot, and I don't know why I like this presentation of the skulls and stuff so much, but it just, I have a feeling, it invokes an emotion within me. We're gonna put this one here above the MK vs DC and the MK4 one, but below the Shaolin Monks one. I kind of like that placement there. Before we get into the NRS games, which we will get to, of course, we're gonna finish these other ones here. I'm excited to sink my teeth into the remainder of these old ones here. Why don't we just do it with the base Mortal Kombat? Let's go ahead and do it with the base Mortal Kombat. This one is too good. Like, I don't know, like the red and orange color of the fonts, and then like also that being a gradient here with the actual dragon logo. And I mean, this is where it all started. right? Like this is the Genesis one, but like just the dragon logo itself, the colors, the red and the orange that they've kind of remixed with other Mortal Kombat games like Deception, Shaolin Monks, even MK4, even MK2. Like this was the originator of the colors of everything. And for that alone, like it's kind of good. It is kind of good. Like that's Mortal Kombat. Like that is what created the icon. Like the kind of what I'm ranking these box arts off of, I guess, kind of originated with that there. But with that in mind, I would feel that this one, like with that design principle in mind, I would think that this one has to go higher. But I think you guys kind of understand what I'm saying in terms of like the color. I don't know what to say. It's not as like aggressive, like punchy in your face right there, you know? It still has the elements to make it that way, but the execution doesn't have it end up doing that like this one does. That's a great one, a great box art. Here we have Mortal Kombat Tournament Edition. This game actually I grew up with and I had a lot of fun with it. I have fond memories of playing Serena in this game, but we can't let the content of the game influence our decisions here, chat. We can't, except when it comes to Deception, my baby girl, but we can't when it comes to this. So let's go ahead and rate this box art. So it is giving Deadly Alliance, of course, because that is like what this essentially is like a different release of that. It is also kind of giving Armageddon with that white and red contrast. Where do we actually put this here? I like the little splash art in the back. I like the color contrast here with the red and the white. Again, it does have an effective feel to it, and also like the Midway logo to kind of represent itself alongside it. Like it's kind of, they're twinning, and I do enjoy that. But is it anything super extravagant? Like, does it deserve to be above any of these? I would probably say no, because it's kind of like the less emo friend of Deadly Alliance, where it's like, this is Deadly Alliance if they like were having a very bright and bubbly day, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one at the bottom of B tier, because it is serviceable and it is actually cool, but it isn't doing anything too effective or unique to make it a stepping stone in the right direction, like I said with like Deception or MK2, where it does something that's new, fresh, unique, and iconic at the end of the day because of what it's meant to us this far. Into life, of course. So next we have Mortal Kombat Gold. So I also love this one because gold. I don't know if this is just like a random thing and not normal, but I love gold. Like shiny gold, hollow stuff, like silver even. Like I just love shiny things. I'm a big fan of coins too. Mortal Kombat Deception gave me an obsession with any round coin object for the rest of my life. So gold, it kind of is spoiled by that. It kind of has the extra benefit, the bias from the Karma Temp Cranium here. But the other thing I do enjoy here is the font. Again, Mortal Kombat has never really messed with fonts. They always go all out and do something fun with it. Until we got to like the NRS era where we kind of are sticking with one font forever now. If you put this next to MK4, what do you guys like better? I feel like most people would say this one because it has characters on it, and I do understand that. I just think that this one, it's kind of like on that same caliber of an MK2 or an MK1 to me. Not MK1 2023, but MK1 1992. It has that logo, it has that Mortal Kombat in your face, and it has a different thing to tell you that this is a different installment in a franchise you already love, which is like what I said with number 3, and I do enjoy that. I don't know, I honestly want to put this one in S, and I don't know why. Like I like this one more, I'd say, than like this one and this one. I don't know, am I crazy? Like, am I making sense? Because I know objectively these are probably some people's favorites, right? Because it has people on them, but I don't know, there's just something special about these covers. But is it better than Shaolin Monks? We're gonna put it below Shaolin Monks. We might be moving that Shaolin Monks up, we might. Mortal Kombat Armageddon, another super iconic one from my childhood. Something that this game and Mortal Kombat Deception both did that I really enjoyed was in the loading screens, it would actually like load up the dragon logo in some way. So for Deception, it would kind of have the box art in the loading screen, and you'd see the light illuminate through the dragon logo just like it does there. Same thing happened here with Armageddon, where you would see all these red skulls, and then it would eventually show the dragon logo, and it would appear kind of like it does here on the box art. And I love this contrast here. Mortal Kombat Armageddon, like this is Armageddon, the end, and you see this dragon logo, this silver supreme healing dragon logo in an abyss of red souls, red skeletons, red death. Like you're just in this abyss. I love the vibe of this one as well. It is one of my favorites. I would have to put this one up pretty high, I think. Do I like it more than MK2 though? That's the question. Do I like it more than MK2? So I'm gonna probably put this here, and we'll leave it at that for now. Okay, so moving on to Mortal Kombat Trilogy. I actually enjoy this box art a lot. Again, this does a few things that I've already referenced in this video that is some of my favorite things. It has a dragon logo front and center. I always love to see that. It has a subtitle name, of course, Mortal Kombat then Trilogy. And then also on top of that, it's presented in a unique way. The actual design of the Trilogy font is wrapping around the dragon logo and fitting in this ominous like flame environment, and I do enjoy that here. Like, I don't know, I guess there's not something here to drive you in a whole bunch, like to something unique, to a unique experience. It feels like Mortal Kombat, but Mortal Kombat Trilogy, you know what I mean? Like, it feels like you're just getting into Mortal Kombat in some way. You don't have something yelling at you like this V here, or this bright dragon logo like Onaga there, the lightning here, the red stuff here, Liu Kang and Lao here. Like, it doesn't have that extra pizzazz, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And so that I feel like does dock it a bit. But it does have some of those fundamental core things that it would need to be an effective box art. I think I'm gonna put this one ahead of Tournament Edition probably, but below Mythologies. That's what I'm thinking. Alright, so next we get into Special Forces. Now this one's a bit interesting to rank. It isn't in the same shoes as a mainline Mortal Kombat box art, and it had a bit of freedom here, right? It's a Special Forces themed game, so it got to kind of match that in the back here. This aesthetic here, it's giving Brat, you know what I mean? So Julia. It also doesn't have to have a dragon logo as the main front and center, because it got to have Jax as the poster boy here, which is an interesting thing, and I feel like that itself gives it some extra merit. It's unique in that sense. It is giving Brat for sure. We even have a green dragon logo down there to match. Like, this is very cute. It having Jax on it does add to it for me. It also, again, uniqueness here is a factor that does drive it a little high. It has a green, like a bright neon-ish green dragon logo. Like, that needs to be talked about. We need to talk about this. I honestly, like, this might be crazy. This might be insane. But what if I put it above this? What if I, like, put it above that one? Do we see an issue here, chat? You know, the real Kombat Nation members, they're already ahead of me. They already told me they said put it behind Ultimate MK3, obviously. So we have now entered the Dark Ages. No, I'm just joking. We have now entered the NRS timeline. Yay, let's go. Okay, we have Mortal Kombat 9. So this box art, they tried to do something unique and fun. It's kind of in the same vein as Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks, having two characters on the front that are trying to be the poster boys this time around. We have a color contrast of blue and red, or blue and orange, blue and yellow, and I do enjoy it. We also throw back to that orange and red gradient of the Mortal Kombat text here, which I talked about earlier with the first Mortal Kombat game, and I like it. They brung all of these things here together and compiled them to create a special box art. Also, the fact that the dragon logo is there, it's just behind Scorpion and Sub-Zero, and it's like almost fitting in the environment around them, like it's burning, or like, I don't know how to explain it, but I love it. And I have like distinct memory of holding this in my hands. The version with like Scarlet and Kenshi and them on the cover, that one is the one I'm thinking of, but it did have this illustration on it on the lower half. I think they kind of popped off here. We have Sub-Zero doing the Kamehameha, we have the spear, we have the dragon logo, we have the red and the yellow. This is a great one. This is an S tier box art, in my opinion, an S tier box art. Where does it go in front of though? That's the question. I'm thinking maybe here. Like, I know I'm a sucker for MK2, and that's kind of like pushing this one so high, because I objectively think Deception and Deadly Alliance have amazing box arts, like crafty, creative box arts. MK2 is kind of just like being saved by the vibes and like the black, like metallic looking dragon logo, which I adore. But I'm gonna put this one here for now. I think that works. Like, I don't think that that's gonna ruffle too many feathers. Alright, so next we have Mortal Kombat X. Now this isn't the actual box art I will be ranking. I'm ranking the base box art. It's just, this is the tier list that I have here, and that's what they have. So keep in mind, this is what I'm ranking. This is the box art I am ranking here. What's also funny about MKX specifically is I remember owning not only the one that I just talked about, but also this different box art with half a Scorpion's face on it. Like, I have this physically somewhere, and it was called like a special edition that came with some DLC or something. I can't remember exactly, but the NRS versions of MK games, especially when they have their re-releases, like most recently with MK1 Chaos Reigns, do get to have updated visuals and updated renders for their box arts. Unfortunately, with MK1, we didn't get a physical re-release of the game, major L, but you know, back then we did for things like MKX with XL and MK11 with Ultimate. The base one with MKX Scorpion facing sideways, I think this box art is incredible, like absolutely outstanding. I'm so sorry, Kuai Liang, I'm not talking about you. The one with Hanzo on it is outstanding. The dark background to show this like more gritty, dark era, I guess we're entering, of Mortal Kombat, which we did with MKX. Having a very distinctly Scorpion, but distinctly different Scorpion design on the cover is kind of like this fresh welcome to fans, telling you like, hey, this is new, but this is Mortal Kombat. Come on, like, come on in, we'll open the door for you. You know, we got snacks, we got drinks, like, you're gonna have a fun time here. And that's how I feel looking at this box art. Not this one here, not this one, but this one. That's how I feel looking at it, and I love it. Like, I honestly, I don't know, I like these ones a lot. And I know I have so much memory and like sentiment with the NRS ones because I've been more of a sentient adult human playing these ones. Like, I love that box art, I fucking love it. I think it's so effective and I think it's so good. I might put that one like in S as well. Yeah, I'm putting it there. I'm sorry, I'm putting it there. So this is the Scorpion one, but it's here. That's the one we're putting. We're putting it in S. It's an S. It's a great box art. It's a great box art. All right, next we go to MK11. Now this one is kind of the same as the MKX one, like the real one we're talking about here. It tried to do it in a MK11 fashion, I guess. So there is a bit more color here. There is again a new Scorpion design trying to show you, hey, look at this brand new Scorpion design here. Now, I would personally say that it's one of the more iconic MK arts in the entire like world that we live in. I don't think it can be understated how big MK11 was and how like widespread the game itself was. I feel like I've seen this Scorpion as a poster. I've probably seen it as like a trading card and a sticker and a tumbler and a backpack. Like, I don't even know. Now, it does also fall to that design philosophy, like with Dragon Ball Z Kakarot or Spider-Man PS4, where it has that just solid color, character, logo, render, slap it, ship it. That's what we're doing. The only thing here is we have a white MK logo, right? But the number now being in the middle of Mortal and Kombat, and a white dragon logo to match that white font in the background, and then Scorpion there in a very dynamic pose. I know this box art is probably objectively a great one, but it isn't my favorite. And I like MK11 Scorpion's design a lot, I do. The color is nice, it's bright, it's all that, but it doesn't give me, I don't know, it doesn't tickle that MK fan inside of me, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying it has to. I'm not saying every box art has to swoop me from under my feet, you know, like spin me around, do a little tango with me, buy me a drink and everything like that, like MK Deceptions does, you know, every single time I see it, of course. But I would like if it gave me a little bit of a tickle. It's like, hey, look, you're about to get into some MK action here. And I think that part of that is because I didn't get into some MK action. I got into some MK11 action. But again, we're not gonna let the game itself judge the box art, because I think it's a great box art. It's better than these ones, I would say. And I'd say it's probably, like, I like it better than these ones as well. But it's like also kind of bland in my opinion. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm like so conflicted with MK11. Why are you what you are, MK11? Why? I'm gonna go ahead and put this here. Maybe here? I don't know. I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna put it here. It's there. It's in the A tier. It's fine. It's fine. Mortal Kombat 1. Oh, we've escaped the trenches. The MK11 trenches, chat. Mortal Kombat 1. Mortal Kombat 1. We have to get into some serious source material, chat. We have to get in the nitty gritty here and talk about something. I have said many a things, many a good things of Mortal Kombat 1, a lot. And part of that has to do with its presentation and its art direction. And that is something that the box art, in my opinion, was incredible at, okay? In the same vein as the Mortal Kombat X one, and kind of what the MK11 one attempted to do, I'd say, is give the feeling of a new start. Give the feeling of a fresh new era. The dragon logo is bright, it's blue, there's a blue sky, there's green grass, there's, I believe Fengjian is what it is, it's Fengjian village right there for us to see. We get to feel this like nostalgic, down-to-earth, conquest mode-esque, I guess, if you want to say that, feel of the Mortal Kombat world. And that blue dragon logo has this very serene feeling, and then Liu Kang, our boy Liu Kang, the keeper of this new era, all of that, the new poster boy, the one that we're supposed to trust and love, he's the creator of this, he is the man himself now. Being there front and center with the fire, right with the one, like look at this, like this right there with the one, the white background to contrast with it all, the blue, bright, serene dragon logo, Then Liu Kang himself right there with the fire, with the new outfit, with the fire around the one, like wrapping around it. I don't know, I love this box art. I love it. And no one can take that away from me. This is my Mortal Kombat box art tier list. It's kind of wacky, it's kind of all over the place. C and D tier weren't even touched. To be fair, I guess I don't really dislike any of these, and this is kind of just all for fun, trying to find a ranking of them in my brain on the fly, on the spot. That is my Mortal Kombat box art tier list. Make sure you guys leave your opinions down below. What is your favorite Mortal Kombat box art? Again, some of this is kind of for jokes like this, like saying this is MK, like, cause it is, like this is MK, that is the metric. But I would probably say that this is in my order, at least for the first ones. Like, this is probably my favorite box art. This is probably my second, this is probably my third, and this is probably my fourth. Some days you might find me a little silly, where this one's like my second favorite, or this one's like my third favorite, or where Deadly Alliance is like my fourth favorite, or whatever. But it's kind of there. It's in the general vicinity of things, and that is my list. MK Deception, I love you. You will be at the top of my S tier any day of the week, every day of the week, no matter what the category I'm ranking you in is, okay? But I appreciate you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this silly little video here. Let me know your thoughts down below on your favorite box arts. I appreciate you all so much. And ladies, gentlemen, and NB beauties, make sure you all stay safe, stay hydrated, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.